So welcome back. Today we'll discuss about another service, Syslog. So what is a Syslog? Okay, Syslog is a server which provides syslog service. Okay, what is that log means? Log means information about related events. Okay, whatever things happen, events happen to a router or a switch, like an interface going up, going down. You enable the password, you come out of configuration mode, go back to user exit mode. All those mode changes, then configuring interface with IP address, making it enable or shut or no shut, all these things are called as events. This log means information about these events. So what about syslog server? The server will which will record all these events called as syslog server. Okay. So see, syslog server collects all the log. Log means the events, information about the events in the network, and use these logs for why we are using this for troubleshooting the device. Okay. So we have to configure the syslog server. So first thing, I will configure the server. One server we have to enable now. Go to services, syslog. It's by default enabled. Okay. And no messages here. Now what I will do, I want to configure the settings in router so that whatever changes I make in the router, whatever interface up, down, whatever events generate an event in the router, that events will be recorded in this server. That's my motto. Okay. So first thing, configure the router to timestamp log messages. So configure the timestamp service for logging on routers. So I have to timestamp, no, record the time, log, date, time, millisecond. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go to router, this router, go to configuration mode. I am bypassing the password because I forgot the password, but you should not bypass. Okay. You should give the console, enable everything. Okay. Now service timestamp log date time m-second. Okay, whatever happens here, it will be time stamped. Okay, all events will have time. What time interface gone down, what interface gone up, all the things should be time stamped. After that, configure the router to log messages to syslog server. So whatever events happening, no, they have to inform this to the server. So you have to mention the syslog server. Okay, so here you should mention logging host. Where is the syslog server? It is 192.168.12.3. You should mention this server name. See what happened? There's a spelling mistake here. Logging, not logging. Logging host. This one. So the server also given information that whatever events happening, they should be logged into this server. Okay, 12.3. The server is 12.3. That is that syslog server. Okay. After that, verify the configuration. We have to make sure whether the syslog is configured or not. Okay, so go back to the server, sorry, router. There is a command show logging. So here syslog is enabled. Okay, now what I will do, I'll do fast forward. Okay, now I'll go back to router. See, before that, I'll go to syslog server. See, now itself when I started the router configuration, the messages start coming here. Okay, so here it will mention, so CLI initiated. Okay, configuring from console. IP address of the router is 12.1. Okay, now again I want to get make some more messages. Okay, I'll go to config mode. Any unused interface, this 0 bar 1 I am not using. Go here, make it on off, on off. Do something. Come back, refresh or make fast forward button. Okay, then go to server. You could see link change, no, this one interface administrator down, then I put up, then put down, then up, like this is syslog. Okay, whatever events happening in the client, yani the router or switch, wherever, all those events will be recorded into the server syslog service. For that, what I did, I first enabled the syslog. It's already on, just I checked, it's on. See, time also shown here. Okay, March 6th, which time, 11:57, like that. Okay, what about that one? After that, what I will do, I'll go to the I'll show the commands again. Configure the syslog server. See, the router should be time stamped. All the messages, events happening in the router, they should have some time. That's why the time is coming because of this command. Service timestamp log datetime millisecond. Okay. Then the router should log all those events messages to syslog server. That's why you should inform the router, notify that who is the syslog server. So login host syslog server address. In this case, in our activity it is 12.3. Okay, server is 12.3, so we have to change that address to 12.3 because my syslog server IP address is 192.160.12.3. So I changed here. Then router console will display a message that login started. Okay, so there was a message in the router showing that console message has started. Okay, there was a message coming here. Okay, where this one. Okay, logging started. See, logging to 12.3 port 514 started. CLI initiated. Okay, after that what I did, verify the logging information router by typing show logging. I could saw that logging enabled. After that, how do we examine this log server? I do some changes here, up interface up and down, moving from one mode to another mode. Then go back to server and go to services. Check syslog. You could see more messages here because whenever the router does some activity, those events will be stored in as logs in the syslog server. Hope you understood. If I clear log, it will be gone. See, now again you can try. You can go back and make that interface up down. So I'm going to config mode, come back to exit mode. There's interface mode, again come back to config mode. Then I go back to router config. This interface I'll make it up down like this. Go back to fast forward button. Now go back to server syslog. See that interface up down message has come. Logs has come. Okay, logs are come. That's what syslog service. Hope you understood.